Good evening, John Augustine here. Sit back and listen. I'm going to sing a couple of hymns. One for our mother, Mary. This is the month of October, devoted to our Blessed Mother. And then another couple of ones after that. Bring flowers of the rarest, bring blossoms the fairest, from garden and woodland and hillside and vale. Our poor hearts are swelling, our glad voices telling the loveliest flowers of the vale. O Mary, we crown thee with blossoms today, Queen of the angels and Queen of the May. O Mary, we crown thee with blossoms today, Queen of the angels and Queen of the May. Their lady they named thee, thy mistress, their mistress proclaimed thee. O grant that thy children on earth be as true, as long as the bowers are radiant with flowers, as long as the azure will keep its bright hue. O Mary, we crown thee with blossoms today, Queen of the angels and Queen of the May. O Mary, we crown thee with blossoms today, Queen of the angels and Queen of the May. Father Sidney McCune, that marvellous tenor, used to sing that quite a bit, and I often have it on the internet. I love it, and a few other ones that he sings. Now I'm going to sing another little one because the Sacred Heart of Jesus is very close to us all, isn't it? And there was a mass there. I was looking at it this evening on EWTN, and it was about Saint Mary Alacoque, who was a nun in the 400 odd years ago, and she had a vision with Jesus and Mary, and they asked her to make the Sacred Heart, I don't know what it meant, Sacred Heart, a feast in the church. That it was the Sacred Heart was a great devotion, and 200 years later it became a feast day after the Pentecost. So I'm going to sing two little ones about that kind of thing. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to oppose. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore, oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps, and when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore, oh, make us love thee more and more. Now, here's another little one, and I used to love this. I used to hear it from choirs quite regularly. Hail, Redeemer, King divine, Priest and Lamb, the throne is thine. King whose reign shall never cease, Prince of everlasting peace. Angels, saints, and nations sing, Praise be Christ, our King, Lord of life, earth, sky, and sea, King of love on Calvary, King whose name creation thrills, rule our hearts, our minds, our wills, till in peace each nation rings with thy praises, King of kings. Hail, Redeemer, King divine, Priest and Lamb, the throne is thine. Isn't that lovely? Now, it goes on a bit longer than that, but I think we've got the picture, haven't we? And as a time for the Sacred Heart of Jesus as well, the feast was today. Well, it was for Mary. The feast was for Saint Mary Alacoque, and she was the one that had the vision for a feast to be celebrated for the Sacred Heart of Jesus, because the Sacred Heart of Jesus loves us, and we should always have a picture in our homes. Now I have in every room, but there's one I have there now, and it's lovely. It's a sort of a very reassuring thing to have in your home, and I have it up here, and I have a statue then of the Sacred Heart as well, and our Blessed Mother, and the little child of Prague, and then Our Lady of Knock, and the little flower, Saint Bernadette. No, not Saint Bernadette. Saint Teresa of Lisieux in France. She died young, but she was the little flower, the simple things that she did, and this is I think this is what I try to practice and promote the simple things, not too involved, and say these little hymns and prayers, because there's trouble in the world, as we know, and we just pray for peace, don't we? And Jesus is the King of Peace, and if people could only just trust in Jesus, the Sacred Heart, they would have peace themselves. And once you have peace, you can pass it on, and it's a good thing to have, isn't it? Peace, and peace in your family, peace in your own heart and soul, and then peace in all those that meet you. Yeah, which is a great gift, isn't it? And anyone that's of that caliber, if they have to, if they're unfortunately in a situation where it's not reciprocated by the other person that they're with, it's often a cross, isn't it? Very hard to put up with it when you've got that kind of thing. But I haven't got it now at this stage because I'm on my third sweep, on my own, and so I can have all the little devotions that I relish, and say our little prayers and hymns and all the rest of it. And I think it does us all good, doesn't it? And when you love to hear a nice choir when you're at mass, especially on a Saturday and a Sunday, and singing hymns that you know, not something that you don't know, or singing in a tune that doesn't seem that you can go along with, because we used to go along with it in years ago in the church, and there was great sound, great reverence. Yeah. So there you are, and I try to keep it as simple as I possibly can, and say the prayers and all the rest. Or I do a few in the morning, and I said I might do a couple tonight, and here I am, because I'm back in my own little domestic church, And of course, I had to bring some items with me, the cross and our Blessed Mother, and maybe a picture of my late wife and myself, and a couple of little things, on a cross. And these, because I always think that they're helpful, and I bring holy water, and I often bless where I'm staying, to make sure everything is 100%. Yeah, I always have holy water with me and in my pocket, but also a separate little one that I bless myself every night. And of course, the act of contrition, because I was cutting the grass there today with the ride on mower, and a friend then come along that does the side, and does a good job, thanks be to God, and I give him a few bob for it. But and he was, and then I pulled up a little bit of a garden where we call the sun house in front of it. But there's one thing that pops up, but you don't plant them as weeds. There's flowers on the roses. And so I decided to do that, and it's a kind of an irritating old job. I had gloves on and a little spade, but God, the old roots, it's extraordinary. They were dug out before. They seem to come like, if you turn your back up there again, and you've got the roots and all out. Don't ask me where they come from. But it's give you the sick, like when you kind of, you could spend the whole time at that record out there. And you have to do other things. You only do a certain amount. And you'd be tired after it. I was tired after it, I must say. And damn near fell asleep at my feet. Because I was up early this morning. A very nice person comes and does 2 hours work that I wouldn't do in a month myself. Great lady. And it does this every fortnight, and it's priceless. Right. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye now. And sing along yourselves. It doesn't matter if you're not a good singer. I'm not a good singer, but I have a stab at it. Bye now.